What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So, in today's video, we're going to talk about something that Blizzard people have figured out on the patch PTR, the patch 11.1. That is very, very concerning, in my opinion. It's just straight up horrible for the average player playing the game. So we're going to take a look at it though. Firstly, I want to say a massive shout out to everyone that has supported me by picking up the 0 to 10 million gold guide. The gold guide that has all the tactics and methods that I personally use in order to achieve hundreds of millions of gold. It also comes with a lifetime of free updates. So whenever there's a new patch like patch 11.1 or even a new expansion to the game, I update the exact same gold guide and I send that updated version to your email completely for free, all automated. And I know a lot of you guys have the gold guide, and if you find it of value, you're most definitely going to enjoy your stay on the VIP Discord as well. It gives you like access to all my YouTube videos before they go public on YouTube. You also get exclusive gold tips, my investments, multiple spreadsheets for gold making, and much, much more. But that's also linked down below in the description. So, what I'm referring to with Blizzard and their horrible decisions would be this right here. Posted 20 minutes ago. Vendors in Undermine raid sells select profession reagents on 11.1 PTR. On the 11.1 PTR, vendors in the Liberation of Undermine raid has been discovered that sell certain profession reagents and they don't have a stock limit. Players have discovered several vendors such as Rubble while exploring the newest raid, and while much of their stock has already crashed in price, two items in particular still has some value on the auction house: Storm Charged Letter and Gloom. And then you can see you can purchase Storm Charged Letter and Glooms for 10 silver each. I mean, that's obviously going to absolutely crash the current prices of Letter and Glooms. And you might not think that that's a disaster, right? But if you open up the group finder right now on War Within, well, probably not after this post, but uh, this is the most farmed, like War Within farm that people are doing right now. The group finder is just stacked with people doing beasts and wolves, farming these two items with skinning, as it is people's go-to farm to make steady gold. And that's going to be gone. I mean, I'm not saying that that's a really good way to make gold. I think it's an okay minus way to make gold, as you can do heaps of other steady gold farms that will average a higher gold per hour. But people feel like doing current content farms is secure. You know it's going to sell the moment you sell it or put it up on the auction house. So people are comfortable with doing current content farms. Also says while many vendors across Azeroth occasionally sells limited stock professional reagents, these are generally denoted by a number of parentheses in the vendor menu. These new vendors do not have this marker, which pretty much means you can buy as many as you want to, right? According to TSM price history, all qualities of Storm Charged and Gloom have been hovering around 6 gold and 50 silver apiece. Like, that's obviously going to change drastically. So I definitely think that this is a bad change. I think that ever since we got the regional auction house, like the common guy has been struggling more making gold because people's go-to farms are going to be materials because it sells fast. It's always in demand. But when you put it up on the regional auction house, which means that every single realm in your region can buy and sell the same item on the same auction house, the prices are definitely gonna take a hit. So back before we had the regional auction house, you could do basic stuff as you could mine and do herbalism and do skinning in pretty much every single old expansion, and the gold per hour would be pretty sweet. Like doing like solo farms with herbalism and mining in current content would also be extremely good for way longer than what we've seen now in Dragonflight and in the War Within. And a change like this, I just don't see why it's necessary. Nobody, like 6 gold and 50 silver for each piece, that's already cheap. Like, it's not like it's preventing people from getting what they want to obtain in the game because the price of leather and glooms is stopping them from getting it, right? I definitely understand why Blizzard wants to please the masses, and if they feel like something is too hard to get, therefore it has a too high of a price, I understand why Blizzard wants to buff the drop rate to reduce the price of the item. A good example of that would be the profaned tinder boxes, which I mentioned on many occasions that these are too expensive for most people. Blizzard is going to do something, and they did, right? Same thing happened with the orbs in Dragonflight. They were way too hard to obtain, meaning that they were way too expensive. And guess what? Blizzard did something about it. They went down in price. But something like this, taking away people's bread and butter, is not a good change, and hopefully not something that we're going to see more of in the future of the game, this expansion and the next expansions to come. That was just me, like telling my thoughts about it. So please let me know what your thoughts about it is as well. Is it unreasonable to be kind of pissed about this change? I don't know. But I'm not liking this change. But with that being said, now is definitely a good time to check out the DS0 to 10 million gold guide because it has a shit ton of farms that will give you way more gold per hour than farming skinning in the war within. Link down below in the description. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye bye.